Hi. I'm making this video as a response to the poster of this video. The reason I'm doing the video response is because usually half the time when I try to type something as a comment, it doesn't work for some reason on YouTube. Maybe there's a problem with YouTube, I don't know. Anyways, basically I want to just clarify something. I like the video, and but I have an issue with your comment about Christians and stuff. I think the reason that you're frustrated with trying to tolerate Christian comments about rapture and all that stuff, I think it's more of a misunderstanding of what we believe. There's lots of different beliefs in Christianity and different variations, but the mainstream evangelical, charismatic Christians that believe in the Bible and end times and all that, we actually agree with you. We actually agree with what you're saying, that there's a New World Order and the Freemasons and all these other groups that are associated with it and basically hiding it. And I'm speaking for myself in the Christian part of that I'm in. I'm not speaking for all Christians, but the majority actually believe that this is true. The majority actually believe that there is these type of things going on, like chips and national IDs where they've been trying to be put in place by different organizations. Like I remember when I was in high school, back in the 90s, all the way back then, NATO in Europe was trying to get credit cards, basically kind of like credit cards, where it was a one world currency and everybody would have to have the same type of card and all this stuff. But anyways, the point I'm making is that we are not, when we say that it's going to happen anyways, and you know that the rapture is going to happen and all this stuff, we're not saying that we should just put our tail between our legs and just give up and die like a little wimp. We're saying that it's Bible prophecy. If you study the Bible and you study Revelations and you look at all the things that have happened in history, especially pertaining to things that you're talking about in the New World Order, it's all in there. Those things were predicted a long time ago, thousands of years ago, before we even were aware of any of this stuff happening in the last century and centuries. And so we're just saying that we can't stop it because it's prophecy, but we can lessen the effects. We can lessen the evil effects that it has on people. We can inform as many people as we can with the time we have left to fight against it, to get the truth out as much as possible before it becomes to a point where you can't get the truth out very well. We're not saying that you shouldn't fight it. That's the opposite. We're saying that you should get the truth out, and that we're willing to die instead of taking that mark. We're willing to believe in God and Jesus that we believe in, and not go along with this chip and all these different things where they want to make you not be able to buy food and all this stuff. We're just saying that we're going to trust that God is going to provide what we need, and that we will be able to still live, and that we're not going to give in to that and go along with that plan, and that if we have to live in underground places and hide out and whatever and save up food ahead of time, then that's good. We will do that. I just wanted to make the point that we have a lot more in common than you would actually think. And if you study Bible prophecy, it's all about prophecy. And it's in there. If you study the Bible prophecies, then you will see the stuff that I'm talking about. You know, the Bible says the mark of the beast. They'll have it marks on their hand and their forehead, and that they won't be able, unless they bow down to this, they won't be able to buy food, they won't be able to sell food, that they will be persecuted and killed. And so anyways, I just wanted to say, and then the rapture stuff, yes, some people do believe in the rapture as Christians. I do. There's different variations of that. Some people believe in pre-rapture, some people believe in post-tribulation. So in other words, I mean, some people believe that the rapture is going to happen before the tribulation period talked about in Revelation, which is supposed to last 7 years when the Antichrist comes into power, which is the beginning, and there'll be peace for a while, and then all hell breaks loose, basically. Some people believe that the rapture will happen before that, and some people believe, some Christians believe that we'll be raptured in the middle of that period, and some people believe that it will happen afterward. The people who believe, the Christians who believe that we won't be raptured and go up and meet with God until after the tribulation period, those are probably the ones that you're referring to, that are saying, well, it doesn't matter because we're going to have to deal with it anyways and whatever, which is actually a pretty small amount. Most people believe it's going to happen in the Christian world, that it's going to happen, the rapture would happen before the tribulation period or in the middle of it, okay? And regardless of when it happens, like I said before, we still generally believe that you shouldn't just put your tail between your legs and run and just not do anything. We still believe in doing the best that you can to get the truth out and to fight against it, even. And so, you know, I mean, it's like if you know that an earthquake is coming, if they were able to predict that an earthquake was going to happen on an exact date and exact time, which we're not claiming to know the exact time, but you know it's going to happen, okay, the big one, it would be stupid to say, well, it's going to happen, the big one's going to happen someday, so we might as well just say, oh well, we're screwed, and not do anything. That would be foolish. But you know it's going to happen, so you don't need to flip out, and you don't need to panic, but you should still prepare. You should still prepare and do as much as you can so that there's as little amount of damage done. You know there's going to be damage, people are going to die, but if you prepare and you know what's happening and you tell as many people as you can so that they can prepare, then there won't, maybe instead of billions being dead or millions, then, you know, there'll be less people who have to not survive. So anyways, and the main difference too, you know, so like I said, we have more in common than you would think. We just believe that it's happening for a different reason. We don't believe it's happening just because men are trying to have power, which they are, but we believe that it's biblical prophecy, and that these men and these groups are being influenced by demonic forces that are basically trying to set the stage for these biblical prophecies to come to pass, because it's a spiritual battle. And we believe that God is in control, and that if you believe in God and you're a Christian and you're saved by Jesus, that you are going to go to heaven, but you're gonna be that you're not gonna follow it, that you're gonna not follow the New World Order and all this other stuff, and that it's sorry, I'm very tired, haven't had much sleep. But anyways, so we're just looking at it, we have a different perspective as to the real cause of it is more spiritual in our sense and prophetic. But we do actually, for the most part, most Christians actually do agree with this stuff and are aware of this stuff and are not for it. We're against it, and we believe that the media is tainted a lot, and biased, and it's biased against Christians too. But that's a whole nother topic. So God bless you, and I hope that what I had to say is maybe a blessing or something to somebody. Okay, bye.